Yo, ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing? This your boy, MisterJaay, and I'm coming all the way. What's good, your dick gang? What's good, motherland? So, I realized on Sunday that we did not drop anything about the knowledge of the music industry. If this is your first time coming through, man, hit that subscribe button, smash the like and the notification. Give us a thumbs up, share this link. Man, let's talk about this issue. Dig? We are on the sprint to get to 16K. I know y'all got my back because I love y'all, man. It's all love, you dig? So, man, let's get into it. Our topic for today is, why do many up-and-coming artists fail? Why do you find people who have been in the music industry, quote-unquote, hustling, fail? Why do they flop? It's not because they ain't got game. Sometimes it's not because they are not talented. Sometimes it could be not because they are from X part of the globe or X part of Africa. You dig? So let's pay attention. I mean, this is not going to be a diss at anybody. I just want to put that out there. This is a disclaimer. This is not a diss or a shot at anybody. We just kicking facts. You dig? Now, when you wake up, when you decide that you want to be an artist, what things are you supposed to put in play? What principles, what rules, man, first of all, you got to do your research before you get into any career line. You got to know what that career line is all about. But you see, I'm gonna kick it up a notch. I'm gonna put it this way. The first thing and the only primary thing, if you say you want to become an artist, when you get into the music industry, especially there in Africa, we forget that you need to look at your talent as a business. Most of these people who flop, or most of these people who stay in the neighborhood and they don't get any kind of recognition out of where they're from, is because they jump into music without the mindset of taking this music as a business. Yes, music, you can do music for fun. Some people are born to do music. Some people learn music. Some are born great. Some learn how to become great. Some have greatness tossed upon them. You dig? But the first step you want to do as an up-and-coming artist, as a regular dude, is when you get into the music industry, is not just the music industry, the arts world. You dig? Look at that as a business. Now, let's pause for a minute. Let's talk about business. Look at any big businesses around you today. I don't know what part of Africa you're from. There is that business person that you know, you witnessed grow. I'm talking about grow gradually, slowly, steadily to what it is today. There's got to be, man. There's got to be. Look around you. Now, what obstacles, what did they do to consistently stay growing and evolving? Let's come back to the music world. So now you decide, okay, I want to be an artist. Now what brand of music, what genre of music you want to do? Hip hop, R&B, Afro-pop, Afro-fusion, or what of that? You gotta focus on one spot. Focus, I'm talking about when you are up and coming, when you are still making your way, when you are not yet getting that constant show booking. Bro, you want to choose a lane. If you want to get into hip hop, focus, concentrate on hip hop. Build. I'm saying that because the more you focus on one genre of music when you're up and coming, your energy, the universe has a way of knowing what we want. You did, because nobody's gonna want it better than you. My father used to tell me, you can never be more Catholic than the Pope. Now I mean, so once you choose the genre of music, you say, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. It could be trap, it could be disco style, it could be holistic, it could be whatever. You dig? But choose. Because the business where we understand, it's like if you see a businessman and you walk up to him like, I want to do business, and he studies your portfolio, he can tell you straight up. Any successful businessman gonna tell you, you are not gonna make it. You would just be running around like a headless chicken. So look at your craft as your business. Now, when you look at your craft as a business, you choose a lane where you want to go to. Now, when you've done that, concentrate, build that pot, water that pot. You know how you have a garden, you wake up every morning. I used to wake up and pour water on my father's garden. On our garden, we had tomatoes, lettuce, onions, ginger. We planted everything, and that was my job, to water it. So you have to concentrate, let that shit grow. Now, talking about business, the first thing about business is what? Capital. Now, let's say in this case, as an artist, your capital is your craft. But sometimes just capital is not going to cut it. Yes, just capital is not going to cut it. Now, when you have capital, what is the next thing in the world of business? You got to choose what kind of business you want to do, right? And then when you've chose what kind of business you want to do, you got to study it. Study that business. I'm talking about, look at those who have done it and made it in that same line of business. I don't care what kind of business you want to do, somebody done did it. The only difference is you might come in with something more innovative. Every idea you can think about on earth, somebody is doing it in one part of the globe. Trust me, that's the reality of shit. You dig? So now when you've done that, you got to research into genre of music you want to hop on. Research, look at the greats in that genre, look at the big icons. You need to have a role model. Study their lifestyle. Look at, if you're in Africa, look at Africa, the continent. We got a whole lot of artists that don't even get heard. Study that lifestyle. Make it your job to study. Studying is let yourself grow. You start, let yourself grow. Now, I mean, you let yourself grow steadily and surely. Now, when you've done that as a business, you are inching closer. Now, you will be taken seriously based on how people look at your beginnings. In the music industry, that is unfortunately the gospel truth. Some artists who started in a kind of messed up way, disorganized, and today they're wondering why they're getting snubbed at all levels of, I'm talking about the awards. Look at your beginnings. Look at where you started, how you started. Because organizations, they look at shit like that. You dig? And then when you've done this, the next thing I want you to do is you got to start building bridges. You got to start networking. As an artist, if I'm coming in as a new artist and I want to get less into hip-hop, bro, the first thing a brother's supposed to do, the first thing a brother's gonna do after putting the A, B, and C part, I will start networking with all the folks in my genre. I'm talking about nationally, in my territory, and outwardly. Reach out. Do a track. Give them shout out. This is for the business strategic movement into getting into the industry. Do a track with them. Send them a shout out in the country. You might not call names. Shout out to Ghana. Shout out to Nigeria. Shout out to Sierra Leone. Shout out to South Africa. They're holding it big. You put it in that light, man. I'm talking about heavy bars. Now, when you're doing that, you are gradually taking your craft into the business level, which you will be respected. At first, it's going to be tough. It's not, man, anything you do in life is not going to be a bed of roses. It's never going to be. You got to be ready for obstacles and hindrances and haters and naysayers. It's just what it is. That's life. They're going to be there. If you expect to go through a life without these people, you might as well just kill yourself right now. I'm not saying you should commit suicide, but just kill yourself. You dig? And then the next step you want to follow is start to build you a local following. I'm talking about in your own country. Concentrate in your own country. Build you a local following. I can name you artists who started and they got crazy, mad local followings in your own country. My man in Salone, Cal De Niro has crazy following. I'm talking about loyalist. My man in Cameroon, Jovi, has crazy fan base. I'm talking about Sarkodie. Come on now. If I look at these artists who build your fan base, you get to understand that they always going to stay relevant in their craft. Now, the way they're going to carry that craft abroad is going to be dependent on them and these fan base. So when you've done that, you choose a lane. You make sure you say to yourself, this is a business. I'm going to go into music as if I'm going into a business. My capital is my talent. I'm gonna build on it. You dig? I'm gonna choose a lane. Now I mean, I'm gonna start networking. I'm gonna research and try to follow the footsteps of those who've done it. And I'm gonna build my local following. Network with their local shareholders, stakeholders, DJs, local radio stations, local TV stations, you dig? Local bloggers, local YouTubers, you dig? You gotta do that. Now I mean, now you are building yourself up as a business. Now any record label that is looking at you is gonna come at you with a more professional approach. If you don't do that, you are just another wannabe rapper, another up-and-coming rapper, another up-and-coming artist. There are so many artists, especially from Cameroon, that they define them as up-and-coming, but they have been doing music for a while. You dig? Now, when you have all of these things in place, make sure you are relevant. The content that you drop, make sure it is relevant as hell. No BS. No BS. Put your creativity to work. Any businessman's going to tell you they are creative with the way they do business. If you are not creative in the business world, you will flop. It is not an if, it's a given. You need to think of various ways to get to who? The customers. And as an artist, for you, the customer is the audience, the listeners. So man, I'm gonna keep it at that. I mean, this is just the first part. We are going to evolve. We are going to talk more as time goes on. Like I said, this is not a reaction, but this is just some knowledge I want to kick to up-and-coming artists. Set yourself up as a business. And remember, to function as a business legally in all countries, you need to be certified. Go to your Ministry of Arts. Every African country has a Ministry of Arts and Culture. Go there. Register yourself up. It is not going to cost a tooth and nail. Go register yourself as an artist. So that if you want to go for a passport, you have a passport saying you are an artist. You cannot be a student and then you want to go for a show on a student passport. Embassy's gonna look at you like you crazy. So man, that's just a few info, but we gonna keep it rolling, man. I appreciate you guys checking it out. Keep it 100. Guess what? I just gotta keep it real with y'all. Now I mean, because where I'm seeing where I'm finna go, I want to get a whole lot of people with me. I don't want people to say that MisterJaay is just rising alone. Now I mean, so we gotta kick this knowledge together so that we grow together. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like and the notification, give us a thumbs up, share this link, man. Let us know how you feel. Leave a comment if there's anything you want to add so that our brothers coming up as artists or trying to be an artist, they can get it. So that, yo, I'm giving this shit out for free. There's gonna be a time when, motherfucker, you gonna pay MisterJaay to give you advice. Trust me, the time's gonna come. I'm gonna keep it running. Peace out.